Well, Tom, on Saturday night, they will be giving out the Stiff Arm Trophy. The Heisman Trophy is, listen, a little bit slanted in terms of the odds. And by that, I mean very slanted. Bryce Young, according to the odds makers, is a runaway favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. And while we have talked often about you can't always trust the odds makers as a method of prediction, I will say that I feel confident making a prediction here that Bryce Young is more than likely going to win. Curious to hear from you how you think the rest of the breakdown is going to go among the finalists.
Well, Chip, we're both Heisman voters, and we're not allowed to say who we voted for publicly, but bookmakers can talk to voters privately about who they voted for. So when you see odds like that, I think it's pretty safe to assume we know who's going to win. But I'm not sure how it's going to play out. I would guess that, obviously we saw the 5 through 10 last night when they announced those results. Will Anderson finished 5th, Kenneth Walker 6th. And just based on the way voting tends to go in this thing, I'm going to guess it's going to be the quarterbacks at 1-2, Aiden Hutchinson at 4th, and pick, 1-2-3 with Aiden Hutchinson 4th, and I'm guessing that's how it's going to go. I would say C.J. Stroud, because of Ohio State, will probably get the edge and finish in 2nd, but this is one of those years where it was so difficult to really know who to vote for because nobody really truly pulled away all season long. And while some people will say if Bryce Young wins, it was kind of recency bias for his performance in the SEC championship game, the fact of the matter is Bryce Young was terrific all season, too, before the SEC championship game. So it's not just going to be that one game that decided it, but it's probably the game that clinched it.
It's funny. I always think that Heisman favorites at the preseason are doomed to fail for some reason. And I remember that before we could watch every single game on television, remember how the Heisman Trophy was seemingly on the line each week? Like whoever was leading in the straw poll, they would put on national television. And that day, the Heisman could be either retained or lost. And you slowly went through this elimination. And guess who showed up at the very end with the most spectacular performances? Bryce Young with the 97-yard drive to force overtime against Auburn, 421 yards against Georgia. That's why if I was to make a prediction, I do think that the odds makers are probably right that Bryce Young is going to end up winning this award.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.